In a forceful address, the Speaker began by drawing parallels between two dates etched in modern memory: the September 11th, 2001 terrorist attacks in the United States and the October 7th assault against Israel. He opened with a stark reminder: we also have a September 11th, we remember October 7th. On that day, Islamist terrorists committed the worst savagery against the Jewish people since the Holocaust. The reference to America's 9/11 served as both a symbolic and practical framework for the message. He recalled how, in the aftermath of the attacks in New York and Washington, the US government had pledged unwavering pursuit of those responsible. The comparison was not accidental. It was central to the argument that nations today must act with equal resolve. What did America do in the wake of September 11th? It promised to hunt down the terrorists who committed this heinous crime wherever they may be. And it also passed a resolution in the Security Council of the UN 2 weeks later that said governments cannot give harbour to terrorists. These words, delivered with deliberate weight, underscored the notion that history had already provided a roadmap. America had responded not only with military action, but with international consensus, creating a precedent that still applies. From there, the Speaker shifted focus to recent events, positioning them as a direct continuation of that precedent. Well, yesterday we acted along those lines. We went after the terrorist masterminds who committed the October 7th massacre, and we did so in Qatar, which gives safe haven. It harbours terrorists, it finances Hamas, it gives its terrorist chieftains sumptuous villas, it gives them everything. The mention of Qatar was pointed, signalling a wider geopolitical critique. According to him, the small but wealthy Gulf state plays a dual role, on one hand presenting itself as a mediator in regional conflicts, while on the other serving as a sanctuary and financier for groups that carry out attacks against Israel. By naming Qatar directly, the address cut through diplomatic layers to send an unequivocal message. His tone sharpened as he delivered a warning not just to Qatar, but to all nations that, in his words, make the mistake of sheltering militants. And I say to Qatar and all nations who harbour terrorists, you either expel them or you bring them to justice, because if you don't, although the sentence trailed off, the meaning was unmistakable. The implied threat was that inaction would not be tolerated and that states failing to act could face consequences themselves.